Hey yo, what is poppin' everybody? Welcome back to another video. I know it's been a while. I haven't really been filming. I've just been doing my thing, you know, and the school, all of that. It's just been crazy. Alright, it's been super crazy. But we're back and we're better than ever. And hopefully, I say this every time, hopefully I keep up with the dog's barking. Anyways, hopefully I keep up with this and I actually keep filming videos and don't do my thing and disappear again for like 3 months. Anyways, I actually have a bunch of videos which I filmed. I just never edited them because I'm lazy. This one I am gonna edit. If you see this, I edited this. Anyways, I got two 10 gallons from Petco. Actually, I got 3. One of them broke. And then I went back and got another one, so I still technically got 2. Anyways, I got two 10 gallons for my Brazilian horn frog, also known as pac-man frogs. Now, hopefully this guy doesn't bite me. These guys are absolutely tiny when I got them, and they just kind of sat in little containers, but now they're getting too big. Can you focus on the frog? Not me. The frog. This guy, not me. There we go, almost. Anyway, these guys have been getting huge. I mean, look at this guy. Oh, don't jump. Look at this little fella. He's gotten gigantic compared to when I got him. And so I think they're ready for an upgrade. They've been living in these tubs for far too long. This is a good grow out, but it's time for them to have a much nicer tank with a much nicer scape and much nicer everything. They're going to be refined frogs, some may say. Posh, even. Anyways, let me get the camera and I'll show you the two tanks. Alright guys, so these are the two 10 gallons that we're going to be putting our frogs in. There's just 2 of them, 1 in each tank. I would keep them together, but they're frogs, and they're pac-man frogs, and pac-man frogs are known for being cannibals, so I don't trust them. Anyways, this is the cocoa liner that we're going to use as a background. This is typically used for planters, but we're actually going to split these 2 in half, as you can see, and we're going to use them as a full background. And what is neat about this is that for climbing plants, there we go. Gosh, I can't speak today. Climbing plants, we can actually pin them to this, and they'll climb right up this and make it look amazing. It's going to look great. And water can flow through... gosh, guys, it's been a while. Water can flow through this. There we go. And the plants can get hydration. I think it's going to look sick. We got some dirt down there, we got some branches, and we have an assortment of plants over there ready to be used in these tanks. So I'm gonna get to work and I'll show you guys what I'm doing. And yeah, I gotta start with some dirt. You can't have a tank with no dirt. Also, there's an insect inside this tank. How did you already get in here? What in the world? Look at that. Little bug. Well, I guess you can enjoy. He's gonna get eaten. Alright, let me get to it. Let's put some dirt in these tanks, see how they look. Or actually, we'll start with the backgrounds. Let's be smart about this. Background first, dirt second. Let's do that. Alright, so my hot glue gun is warming up right now, but this is how they're going to sit. I'm going to cut right there, those excess pieces, and they're going to sit flush like that. And I'm just going to hot glue them to the back of the tank. And that will ensure that they stay in place without becoming too thick or anything. It'll be perfect. They won't go anywhere. The hot glue lasts forever, especially on this material. It won't unstick, and it should stick to the glass. And if anything, you know, it's nice and easy to remove. Just tug on it, and it'll come off, and I can add more if I need to. But I think it's gonna look pretty good as a background. I do want to keep these tanks naturalistic, but also I want to make sure that they're easy to maintain. I don't want to make it so that it's a pain in the butt to work in these tanks or anything like that. So I think that's a perfect background. Let me get to cutting and make sure that those fit, and then we can start gluing once the hot glue gun is ready. Alright, now as you guys can see, I mean, it's been cut to fit the size, and there's a little lip at the bottom because we do not need it to go all the way down to the bottom. There's going to be dirt covering it, and because it has that round edge, I wanted to make sure that it looked flush, which it, you know, sort of does. I can even go up a little higher, but it's okay. It'll look fine because I will cover those with plants. You can barely see them anyways. I think it looks pretty good as a background. It's just something that isn't glass, you know. I just don't like looking at glass when I look through a tank. Anyways, I think it looks pretty good. Now I gotta do the other tank, and the hot glue gun's almost ready. So, let's get to it. Alright, so as you guys can see, both the backgrounds are on the tanks. I know you can see the lip, but you really won't be able to see that once these tanks are all grown in, and even when just the dirt added will make that very much less visible, because it's gonna be slanted backwards. Anyways, I think it looks fantastic. I really like how it's gonna turn out. Gotta slap some lights on there and finish the rest of the setup. So let's get to it, guys. Alright, now the dirt is in. As you guys can see, in the shallowest part there's about 1 inch, and in the deepest part there's about 3 inches. That's because these frogs do like to bury into the sand, so I want to make sure that I provide that for them. They're able to burrow into the sand if they so choose to. Or, not the sand, the dirt, I should say. They're a species that likes to feel the cover of the ground against them, and that's also how they hunt. They're ambush predators, so they'll just sit there and wait for something to show up, and then they'll grab it. Alright, I think it's time for lights, because it's looking a little dark, if you ask me. Let me get some light action on this bad boy. Would you look at that? Just what 2 light bulbs can do. That looks so much better already. Alright, now we gotta put in our water dishes, because they are fairly large. These guys will submerge in them. And so I want to make sure that they are in a central position where we can see them. And I want to make sure that they don't get in the way of the plants when I'm planting. So I got to put them in first. Alright, there is no rocks in the scape. Frogs, they don't really need rocks. They're not going to bask. They're going to be hiding in the mud. Yeah, I just don't feel the need to put rocks in these scapes. It's not a paludarium like this one up here. There's no water, and then it's filthy. I gotta clean that tank. But anyways, that's a paludarium. It's got water and land. This is just a terrarium, basically, with a big water dish in the middle. So, alright, let me get that water dish in there, and I'll be right back. Alright, the water dishes are in. They're just 2, pretty, like, fist size, Tupperware cup container things. I don't even know what the hell to call them. Or Rubberware. I don't even know what this brand is. I don't know. They're just 2 little containers that will hold water and will serve as perfect little pools for our frogs to enjoy and bathe in whenever they get too warm or whenever they just feel like bathing, because frogs like to bathe. Anyways, it's time for plants. The best part of any build, planting. I love it. Alright, let's get to it, guys. Alright, so the terrariums are planted. I added in some pieces of wood. This one even has a hide back there. I think they look fantastic, honestly. Just like for a setup I threw together in like less than 30 minutes. They look great. Time to spray them all down. I did hydrate the water a little bit before planting so that the plants didn't die instantly. But now it's time to actually water. So I'm going to sit here and spray down these tanks for like 5 minutes each. Fill up their water dishes, and then they're ready for frogs. Pac-Man frogs don't really climb or do anything, so I'm not worried about them escaping. Even if they do jump, they're not going to be able to jump over that. They're Pac-Man frogs. They're not very well known for being good at escaping anything ever. So, yeah, I'm not worried about the tops being open. I think these tanks came out looking fantastic. I don't know how you guys feel. I really like them. I don't know which one I like more, personally. That one has the hide, but that one has less plant diversity. This one has more plant diversity and more roots. I don't know. They look fantastic. They're different, but they look great. I really like them. Tell me how you guys feel about them in the comments, and if there's anything you guys want me to change up, I will do so. Gonna add their waters. Spray everything down, and then we're ready to put the frogs in. The tanks have been sprayed down. The water dishes have been filled. These tanks are ready for their new inhabitants. Our friends, McChicken and McDouble. It is time to add them. Let me pull out our new inhabitants for these enclosures, which are now inside of their buckets. So put you guys down. I'll be right back with our friends. Our little froggy friends. Hopefully they don't bite me, because they don't let go if they bite. They're real fun to touch. Not really. Alright. Here is our friendly neighborhood McDouble. He is quite the chonk. He is just a regular green and brown Pac-Man frog. Can't really hold the camera because my hands are all muddy. There you can see his colors. He's real fun, just being McDouble. Now let's move over to the other enclosure and pull out that inhabitant, whose name is McChicken. McChicken is a jerk. This is McChicken. He is an albino Pac-Man frog. And he likes to bite people and doesn't like to let go. He's real pretty though. He's a very pretty boy. If only he didn't bite the crap out of me every time I touched him. But yes, those are the two inhabitants for these tanks. And I think these tanks will suit them basically for life, because these guys don't get very large. Pac-Man frogs are not known for their gigantic size like the pixie frog above them. They're just Pac-Man frogs, and they're fun to keep because they come in all different shapes. They're not really shapes, they all come in different colors. That's what I meant to say. They all come in the same shape. Basically a nugget. That's the best way to describe them. Alright, let me get some cool shots of these guys for you. Roll some clips. Oh, right in the water. Oh, it's a little cold, buddy, I know. You might want to get out of there. That water is kind of cold right now because I just brought it in from outside. So, let that warm up. But yes, these guys are very pretty. Let me get some cool shots and I'll be right back. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's been a while since I filmed. It might be a little crappy, I don't know. This is also a new camera which I'm not used to using. But I hope you guys enjoyed. These frogs surely did. I mean, compared to their freaking tubs they were in, that's much better. We got a lot more room, a lot more stuff to do. Some plants, some actual nature. I think those tanks look beautiful. I don't know about you, I keep looking over at them. Anyways, thank you for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video. Share this video to whoever you'd like. Please, please share. I'm begging you. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and peace out.